Look, we're all kind of, sort of, a little bit hoarders, right? It's a little too easy to get too excited about new tech, buy a bunch of stuff, and then have a pile up of old tech lying around. So today, we're gonna talk about how to reduce, reuse, and recycle your old tech. First of all, if you're trying to get rid of an old phone, tablet, laptop, don't just throw it away. You can make some cash money off of that. There are a ton of services out there like LetGo, Swappa, Gazelle, Buyback Boss, Declutter, and tons more where you can either resell your device to the website for a fixed price and they'll take care of listing and selling it for you, or you can use some sites as a platform to make your own listing and connect to a buyer directly, which lets you do a little bargaining. Either way, your device gets a new life, a new home, and you get to make some cash, saving the planet and making some money. Now, if your devices are truly past saving, like a completely shattered screen, or you dropped that thing in water and never put it in some rice, so it's just not turning back on, you can actually conveniently recycle them by dropping your devices off at a retail location that specifically accepts electronics for recycling. So they don't end up in a landfill, because you guys know that electronics are gonna take forever to break down in a landfill, right? It's just not good for our Earth. Retail locations that accept electronics specifically for recycling include Goodwill, Salvation Army, Best Buy, and Staples. But Staples does not accept TVs. Always do research into your specific location that you want to go to make sure that they accept electronics for recycling, because not every single one does. So make sure you look it up before you just show up with your vast collection of old devices. Bonus tip for if you're trying to get rid of old phone cases. Phone cases are surprisingly easy to have a huge pile of, since you get a new one every time you update your phone. A lot of phone cases actually cannot be recycled because the materials that a lot of companies use to make their phone cases aren't recyclable. So in the future, when you're looking for a new phone case, possibly look into buying specifically compostable or recyclable phone cases. Some companies that I love include Moment, which is primarily a photography and phone photography company, but they also make great, sturdy iPhone cases. This is one of their cases from the iPhone 12 line, which comes in minimal packaging that tells you to just cut out this plastic part when you're ready to get rid of your case, and then the rest of the case should be compostable. Another great one is Pila, whose phone cases are made of 100% biodegradable and compostable materials. When you're done with a Pila case, you can either compost it in a backyard or send it to an industrial composting plant. Or you can send it back to Pila to be upcycled into future phone case products. So make sure you keep these guys in mind next time you're buying a phone case, and keep reducing, reusing, and recycling. And remember that the best part of that slogan is actually to reduce your overall consumption. Yes, I am calling myself out here.